So grateful on this Sunday around 3:30 p.m. I was taking a shower after doing my yoga. My housekeeper brought me this coconut drink from the tree in the garden. We have like I think 1, 2, 3 coconut trees in this marvelous garden. So I'm not going to have them with ice because I can't take cold drink unless I sip it slowly, but I have no patience because now I really long for this plain coconut drink with its water without even sugar put in it. So good. Look, within 1 minute I'm sitting here and the sun is gone. Maybe it will come back again. So let me just enjoy my simple tropical living. Comes and goes. As you can see, I'm still drinking. Okay, it goes again. Let's see if it comes out within the filming of this video. Sad, are you coming out? You know, I haven't been, my God, on that 3rd floor over there. There. I think I haven't been there like over 1 year upstairs. I keep forgetting. And yet the 2 balconies up there have nice benches but with backrest, and yeah, sun is back again. Just to show you, there's the husband of my gardener. You see, he takes over on weekend because he can't do the heavy lifting jobs, you know, so he does it without me telling him what to do. Look at this. I made a mess the other day of painting the bottom of this door, and it was a mess. As you can see the remnants of the mess I made. So what did he do just now? You know, he came here to put the leaves that I asked to be placed in my bathroom. He came and he sort of reprimanded me and said, "What happened here?" He was asking me that, and I was a bit embarrassed. I said, "Well, you know, I didn't have patience to wait for you for a weekend to help me, so I did it myself, and that's why it's a mess." So he cleaned it, you know, with some sort of a solution, so there's no more white stain here and on the floor because I sprayed the floor with that paint. Oh my goodness me. And that is about my stuff. I can tell them what to do specifically, but then the majority of things, they just take the initiatives to do it themselves. And you know what, they're so creative. Sometimes I'm just leaving it to them and then they come up with ideas. Oh, I'm so grateful. Good Monday morning, everyone. So this is my breakfast, although it's almost 11 a.m. Toast with peanut butter and slices of apple. However, I did already have my big mug of coffee, fresh coffee that I mixed with a little bit of chocolate and cinnamon and then sugar. Yes, why not? And it was good. So anyway, sometimes I could have my breakfast, or I could take the breakfast in one go, full breakfast. Sometimes I have to take it in steps like now. So the weather today, can you see, it's okay, but it's been raining last night. And let me continue. This is my bathroom from outside. So as you can see, I open the windows of this bathroom to air it once in a while. I don't open them every day because I can't stand the heat. So I'm trying to preserve the coldness of the room for having the air condition on every night. So inside it's cool. But now I open them. I'm afraid it's dark so you can see clearly. But at least you get an idea, right? That's the bathtub. And that's the vase. I finished my coconut drink. And oh, it's been a long time that I haven't used a microphone through Bluetooth, so I'm sure the sound would be great. I just took a shower, but again, the luxury of living by yourself is you could put back your pajamas on. So this is my pajamas, hence no bras. My apology, but I am all nice and fresh and clean, but I put back my pajamas since I'm not gonna go out anywhere anyway, and it's around 4:30 p.m. Okay, I have to calm down because I'm all good. The moment I start filming, either I get tongue-tied or I start perspiring. Okay, let me calm down so that I don't have to perspire. Okay, as I was taking a shower, suddenly there was an aha moment coming over me. And that aha moment is out of my trying to figure out what kind of niche I should direct my channel to, because it's been almost 3 years in May and I'm still all over the place, like I've already mentioned several times on my videos in the past. So now I think overall, if I wanted to put them all together, and that is categories such as lifestyle, spirituality, bed and breakfast, business, living in Italy, experience in Italy, love story with Italian man, traveling, living in different countries, and living now on my own as a widow, and in this big Balinese villa back in my country. I mean, how can you put all those together in one niche? So an aha moment came over me while I was taking a shower, and that is to direct my channel more towards the, not that I am claiming to be a teacher in life or lecturer in life, but again, I say over and over, I hope you don't get tired of hearing me saying these things, but I would like to just share my knowledge, my experience based on reality and not on theory, but what I have gone through, what I was blessed to have or to confront or to find myself in. Sometimes they fell on my lap effortlessly, and that's the keyword that I would like now to direct my channel as a niche. I would call School of Effortlessness, but I'm not a teacher, but I think that is more like it if I were to give it a niche on this channel. Some sort of how to be effortless, but not in that deliberate or purposeful manner, but in that nonchalant manner, you know, without even be bothered by it. And suddenly, you know, you realize you did something that you were not attempting to achieve in the first place, but it just fell on your lap. But of course, you use common sense and intelligence on making which option you should choose. So it requires intelligence, it requires cold-headedness most of all. But sometimes we as human beings, we get excited and get all, you know,
delirious by the excitement or the joy of life, and sometimes they can take you to the right path as long as you keep a positive spirit about it without having any malicious intention within that moment. So but I just have to organize, how to convey all this to you, because there's so much that I've already anyway started sharing with you on some of my videos, on my previous videos, even though unorganized way to do that, but at least it's not systematic. Because one thing about me liking a channel, and I would binge watch the channel, and after a while I get a little bit bored, because they start to have this kind of system or formula or template to present their vlog, and it gets boring, in my opinion. I like variety, I like unexpectedness of things. Of course, when it comes to baby, oh yes, I love to watch the baby, endlessly. But what I'm trying to say is the format or the content of the vlog or video gets boring to me when I know already what to expect at the beginning, and in the middle of it, and at the end. It's expected. I like unpredictabilities within that content of the vlog, and that's what I'm doing. Actually, it looks a mess because there's no format, there is no structure, even though I love structure when it comes to Italian food, when it comes to the routine of my life. I should have structure. I don't like to go randomly, doing things. But at the same time, I don't like too much structure in people's video or vlog, because if you also focus on a niche, then after a while also that gets boring. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. I love variety. I love various things that this vlogger is going through in her or in his life. Not always expected, like suppose he's good at photography, not always photography. So if this person is good at let's say makeup, not always makeup. If this person good at what can I say, good at fashion, not always fashion. So I like the components of different things that are happening in that vlogger's life. I like that. So that's what I'm trying to build, this niche on my channel, meaning based on effortlessness, if I could say that. Anything that's effortlessness, I would share with you. Even though, of course, in life, we work hard, we do our best. That is a must. But we always have to apply intelligence and common sense. The most important is common sense, and as well as self-respect. Yes, self-respect, dignity. That's very important. There are things, of course, that I did or I had to do, that I had to lose my dignity a little bit because of force majeure or force of circumstance. But it doesn't mean that is the real you. You just do it out of that circumstances that required for you to take that step or to make that decision. So that's an exception. So it doesn't mean that you don't have to be, doing nothing for anything. You do your best. But always stay true to yourself. Stay true to respecting your integrity, yourself. Yes, we make mistakes. I made so many mistakes. But respect yourself. You know why you made that mistake. You didn't make that mistake out of maliciousness or out to harm other people. That is not good. but that's between you and God or the universe. But in my case, there were things that I did out of naivety, out of ignorance, out of cluelessness, I did things. And then I realized it was a mistake. Of course, I changed direction. So I think that is going to be my channel's niche, more on effortlessness. But I'm not going to teach how to be effortlessness, because it has to come from within you, in your natural entity, in your natural state of mind, not making it to be effortless. It has to come without you even realizing it, and that's my point. And I can go on for hours explaining to you one by one all the occurrences or all the experiences that I went through without knowing that they were effortless, because out of the blue I got the result without even expecting that result. It is beyond the maximum positive result that I could even ever imagine. You see, that's my point. I try to share this with you without looking arrogant, or without looking miss-know-it-all, or without looking, brash, or without bragging. I'm trying to arrange my words in such a way that it is genuine from my heart to want to share with you, so that life could be easier, could be smoother than it is necessary to be, so just enjoy life, make the best of your life, do what makes you happy without stepping on other people's toes. Just do you. Build your own world, and within that world you respect yourself. So that's what I think I am going towards, and that is to share all these anecdotes or experiences or stories that could bring to light what effortlessness means. But I still want to remain natural. I don't want to do something that makes it in such a way to be effortlessness. I would remain as I have been all this time. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that kind of talk a little bit on this Sunday. Beautiful sun again is out, comes and goes, and this gives me direction, I think, in my opinion. Yes, because I always get excited, and then after I forget about it. Oh, typical me. But anyway, I try now to really concentrate on that direction on my channel. So thank you very much for those who watch my channel to the end, and welcome to new viewers. I am Meta, I'm Indonesian. I live back in my country, Indonesia. Effortlessness, when I said effortlessness without planning, this wasn't my plan to come and live back in my country. From Italy, Milan. I've been living in Milan for many years as a home base, and yes, I lost my husband 6 years ago, and then I've been living in Milan up to 2 years ago, and then in the end returned to Indonesia. Actually was going to sell the house, but again things turned out to be that I should stay in Jakarta, and willingly and happily I am staying in Jakarta, Indonesia. So but with my brilliant husband, even though of course he had so many flaws as well, but he was really a faithful, loyal, generous, stylish man in a way, coming from Italy and Milan. Yes, he was an engineer, so through his job we lived in many different countries, in Thailand, in South Korea, in Malaysia, in North England, and Russia, and Saudi Arabia. And actually he wanted me to join him also in India, in Japan, in Cartagena, Colombia. I didn't go. Those 3 countries I didn't go. So all right, so that's my vlog for today and for this week, and I'm signing off now. So I hope you're enjoying your lovely Sunday. Ciao ciao, arrivederci.